Hey, what's up, everybody in the YouTube world? This is Chris, and of course, this is my channel, Barn on 11970. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And we have some interesting moves in the precious metals market, enough for me to start talking about it again, which is a nice change for the past couple of years. We've seen it become very stagnant, but right now we're seeing some pretty good moves. Gold, not major moves right now, but you're seeing it up around $16. Roughly around 1278, so it's getting close to the 1300 mark. Will it hit? That remains to be seen, because we do know this is a manipulated paper price that they're basing this on. Silver's making the nicest move today. You're talking about almost 75 cents. Right now at currently around 1773, getting close to the $18 mark. Platinum, roughly around $13 at 1273, so platinum's been making some decent moves. And one of the ones that I would say is a buying opportunity right now would be palladium, because right now, for some reason, palladium's down. It's down $13 at around $755, and we've seen it over 800 for almost a year now. And for me, that price right now, if it goes down below 750, I mean, obviously, it's not something you're going to sell the house for, but get 1 or 2 ounces to add to your stack would be something at that price I think is reasonable at this point. But one of the reasons why they're saying that the precious metals are rising is with one of these articles that I'm going to post a link to in the description below, and I'll read a little bit of it for you. It starts out with the gold price climbed on Friday after a lackluster U.S. inflation report had participants readjusting their timetable for the next Federal Reserve rate increase. What a surprise. In data, the U.S. Consumer Price Index fell 0.4% last month, the biggest drop since December of 2008, and we all pretty much know what happened in 2008, after sliding 0.3% in November. This also undershot the 0.3% forecast. In quotes, this implies an increasing deflationary trend, which could go directly against the Federal Reserve's mandate to achieve inflation, I'm sorry, I just find that funny, of around 2%, probably delaying rate rises since it will want to know that the inflation is on track to hit levels before acting, end quote. All right, so basically, it's going to be teeter-tottering. It's going to be going back and forth. Like I gave in my prediction, I said it was going to go down a little bit first, which it did, and then I said it's going to start rising, which it's rising a little bit earlier than I thought, but I think this isn't going to be a trend at the moment. I think we're going to see another big dip before this continues, but I think the major rising should happen a little bit further at the end of this year. But one of the things I found interesting is a couple of days ago, they were talking about the jobs report. And they were talking about how great jobs were, which could be possible. There could have been an increase, but, you know, they do manipulate the numbers. But the thing that they never talk about, and I find this incredibly funny, is the fact that Christmas time, how many part-time jobs were there? You know, people that were getting a job working extra security for the mall, or wrapping Christmas presents, or doing some kind of thing like maybe dressed as Santa Claus. Those are obviously jobs that are not going to be all year round. So you're going to have all these part-time seasonal jobs where it's going to absolutely increase the job report. But these aren't going to be jobs that are going to last throughout the next quarter. So I really think the next jobs report that you see, there's going to be a decline. And you know that's going to panic the market overreacts, and you're going to see fluctuations either higher or lower depending on what they want to manipulate it to. And of course, the easiest way to get a new direction in especially precious metals is for them to have some kind of event just coincidentally happen somewhere where it gathers people's attention away from the metals and the market. We also see there's been some dips in the Dow Jones. I really think, in my opinion, if the Dow Jones ever gets to 20,000, I really think that's going to be the peak, and then you're going to see it drop from there. Because at this point, people are getting very cautious. More people are becoming aware of what's going on, and the economy cannot be hidden for long, especially in this country, the United States of America Corporation. And last time I checked, we're not a wealthy, thriving nation right now, especially when all our jobs are overseas. And, I mean, you have good gas prices, but Do you see food prices going down? Do you see other areas of your electric bill or your cable bill or all those other things? You see those going down? So yes, you are saving some money in the gas department, but people are still financially struggling. Obviously, not everybody's struggling because there are people that have, good financial backgrounds. But the average American just is going to be more closer to being poor than they are to being filthy rich. So eventually it's going to break them down. So I really think this is going to be an interesting year to pay attention. This is one of those times where if you took advantage of those dips back when the silver was around 15 and you had gold under 1200, you're going to be looking very happy right now, just like my cat, very excited. There were people that were predicting silver was going to go down to 10 and gold was going to go down to 900. Doesn't look like that's happening as of now. That doesn't mean that can't change. So what I would say is, you trust your own instincts. If you think there's going to be another dip coming, save some of your money and then purchase there. Me personally, I'm not going to be making any more purchases until I see another dip. That's why I've always taken advantage of these dips so I don't have to worry about it. And eventually, you will see how the market will overreact and your day will come. So if you're a patient person and you're not worried about, oh my God, I need to sell tomorrow, otherwise I lose everything, well, then it doesn't matter if it takes a year, if it takes 5 years. Unless, you're 99 years old and you're not sure what day you're going to live until. So for me, I've always said that I stack the precious metals for protection for the future. Future isn't here yet. So if it gets to that point where I'm going to need it, or all of a sudden you see silver shoot up to $100 an ounce, and I could turn around and sell some of my silver to buy a brand new home or something that I need, well, then that helped me out. That's why I do it. So hopefully you do it too. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I appreciate you watching. Peace.